Hello YouTube viewers, myself Suraj Pawar from LeadSoft Training Center and IT Solution. Now today in this topic we want to learn about how to connect our C# Windows Form application to the Amazon Web Service Cloud database. Okay, so first we need whole details about the Amazon cloud server. Just a second. For this we have to go with Amazon cloud login. Okay, then by applying first link it will shows the Amazon Web Service console management, and here we must log in first. You can just create your account with respect to free. Then I have already created my account, so I just log in into my account first. Okay, I had my particular address with password one of my friend, so I will just let it use. gmail.com. Type your corresponded password here after sign up. After login into accounts, we are just seeing all these services provided by the Amazon Web Service. Okay, here we want to create a database first. How to create a database? Simply just go to your database service. There are 4 types of databases, like the RDS. RDS is nothing but a relational database storage, then DynamoDB, Elastic Cache and Redshift. Okay, we are working with the RDS. Okay, in this RDS we have all the relational databases that are we used in a Java programming as well as .NET programming. Okay, before that we will just demonstrate how to create a simple database in Amazon Web Service, and then we have to link up that database to our C# application. Here first go to your instances. It will be loaded. Okay, just click on the launch DB instance. Okay, there are these types of all databases: Amazon Aurora, then MySQL for Java application, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, that is no SQL database, then Oracle server with their all these edition, Oracle Enterprise Edition, then Standard Edition, Standard Edition 1, then Standard Edition 2. Here we are creating for a .NET application SQL server with free tier eligible Express Edition. Just select that database. Okay, here we want to provide what kind of server we need, what type of server engine that we need. First, a license model, it is by default license included. Just we have to select apart from that what the server we had we want to working with it. Just I have installed it SQL Server 2012, so I will be selected that one. You can select the multiple that you had already. Okay, I just have SQL Server 2012. Then DB instance class, it will be standard, that one by default. DB database T2 for the transactional with the microsystem having a one process CPU with 1 GB minimum RAM. Okay, then time zone, select any one, no issue. The storage type is, there are three type of storage type. The one is general purpose. A general purpose is very suitable for a broad range of databases. Again, then provisional IOPS, it will be supported for the IO intensive databases. And the last one is magnetic storage, it will support on a very low type of databases. So here all these type of databases I will just select a general purpose, and it will be allocated a 20 GB memory by default. So we have to create a database instance name here. So I just created my database instance like my first DB. Okay, just my DB we will create it. The mass user, we have to provide a username with master password for linking our C# application to your AWS cloud. So I will just say my master username will be master, my password will be like this. I will just confirm my password and then click on the next step. Here we have to provide a default security for accessing all these databases and also. So I will just created my security group called as database security group. In the next video I will show you how to create a database security group in Amazon cloud. Okay, it will access by default 1433 as a port, TCP IP port. I will just say no, I didn't need any backup. Okay, just launch my DB instance. It will be requires a time, already exist in Amazon. Okay, I will just change my DB name. Okay, by these steps we are creating the Amazon cloud database in SQL server. So I just already created one database in Microsoft SQL server. So I will just use it. I will show you. Okay, here we are. Here our database, that is master DB. Okay, it requires a multiple task as like with respect to connecting that particular database in our C# application. We need our endpoint, okay, with master username and passwords. Here I am providing the master username is password and the password that already I have. I just copy that endpoint here, then by opening of my SQL server management studio. Okay, here we have to paste that link. I just paste it. Okay, then provide your username and provide your password. Okay, and just go through connect. Okay, it just connected. I have already created one database here. So I will just let you know how it will be connected and all the things. It requires a lot of time to connect our web server database to our SQL server management studio as per our connection, that is a network connection that we have. Okay, it just connected. So just expand your database. Here I am creating a one database called as a database. Here I am just expanding it. Okay, here I am connected a database. If you don't know how to connect the database, just click on the right button on that particular databases and just click on new database. It will create a pop-up window for creating your new database. As this database is in a cloud, so it requires a time for creating the databases as well as creating the table inside the databases. Okay, just password, new database. Okay, here we want to provide the name of our new database. I just said first DB and just click on OK. It will be create a database in a cloud, that we are use the database in a cloud, Microsoft SQL Server in Amazon Web Services. Okay, here we are created our first database just by expanding it. Okay, we just go through how to connect that data. Okay, for that we want to open our Visual Studio. I have Visual Studio 2017, so I will open it, a professional license copy. Then we have to go with file option, file. Okay, file, then go to new project. We have to select a C# desktop app. We have to create a form app here. Okay, Windows form application. I just name it AWS _connection app. Again, just by clicking on OK, it will create a Windows form application with the name that we provide. You just can be create a name of another file, and after opening we have to go with the connection code and all. Okay, here we are. I just drag and drop one button for just getting that the connection will be established correct or not. I just named my form. Okay, we will just name my form as a AWS connection checking form. Okay, and just by clicking on that button we have to know that our application will be connected to AWS cloud service or not. Before that, just double click on the form. It will shows the coding. Okay, here we want to import a namespace file using system.data.sql client, and we have to create one SQL connection object reference here SQL connection. I just create a CN here. So before that, just go to your tool, go to connect a database. Okay, and here at a server name we have to just copy the link endpoint here. Okay, here is our endpoint of server. Here just right button click on copy, go to your Visual Studio, paste it on. Okay, then here a login to server authentication, we have to place a SQL server authentication, provide our username, provide our password. Okay, and just click at here, select a database. It will say just loading database names. By all this process, our application will connect it to our database with respect to our authentication, and whatever the database that we are placed in that file, just a second, we are placed in that file, it will just connected. I guess my password will be wrong. It will be connected via our network connection. So working with that all the operation, we have to first know that our system will connect it to our network or not. Okay, here we are. By default it will says my already created a database file. We are just created a first DB instance here. Just select on it and just click on test connection. Okay, it will says connection succeed. That means we have to create our connection successfully. Just click on OK. And after that, at a server explorer here, it will that corresponded server name will be allocated here, and by that we have to get our connection string, and by using that connection string we just connected our C# application to our AWS Web Services Cloud databases. Okay, as per the network problem it will says like this, but after getting much and much it will be okay, it will be connected right now. Okay, here we are, that our database EC2 Amazon GA5 VMC4 dot firstdb.dbo. okay, just click on it and go to your that properties. If that property is not arise here, just click right button, click on and select the properties on here. Okay, and by assigning here is the connection string, just copy all the connection string here. Okay, from here copy, and then we just want it, after clicking on that button we have to create a reference new memory. Okay, new SQL connection, then allocating for that CN connection string equal to, and here paste it out. Okay, just paste, and we provide your password with the text here. My password will be like this. Okay, and then click on connection open, cn dot open, and if the connection will be open, I will just say a message box here, connection open. And suddenly I will just close that connection. Okay, I just named my button checking connection. Checking connection. Okay, if there are some error occurs, I will just create a try catch block here. and that will be shown on my message box, ex.toString. Okay, just debug your application. Our application will be built first and then it will be executed. Okay, build succeed. Here is the message, build succeed. Okay, it will now execute. Okay, just click on it and check for our connection will be succeed or not. I'm just clicking on it, checking connection. Okay, and it will shows that connection will be open. That means we are successfully connected to our Amazon cloud. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you are interested for another more videos as like how to insert or how to create tables inside the AWS RDS databases, then how to programming with it, just notify at a comment, then